Okay, hey, it's Mega here, and welcome to another desktop anime figure show and tell with Moroha here from the anime and manga YashaHime. Okay, I know it more from the anime, which is the sequel to Inuyasha. And speaking of Inuyasha, she is the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome from the Inuyasha anime. Okay, and if you didn't know, she was raised by the wolves. Okay, that's why she looks. Well, you'll see where we get her out of that box. Yeah, she's dressed like the wolves outfits and everything. I got her from Hobby Link Japan for 3,367 yen. All right, that's roughly about $30. Same price as the Toa and the Setsuna figure. Okay, I've done anime figure show and tell videos on the Toa and Setsuna pop-up parade figures, so check those out. I will put the links to them at the end of the video. Okay, so there she is. Moroha is actually my favorite character in the YashaHime series because she's just like her dad. So I'll say she's just like her dad. She's a funny character. So I would say, all right, she's a cutie too. All right, so let's start the figure show and tell. We'll take a look at the box first. All right, so here's the box. This is a typical pop-up parade box. All right, these pop-up parade boxes come up in these clear plastic boxes here. All right, they make great for display cases. So they double as a display case is what I'm gonna say. You could display it with the paper cutouts inside, or you can take it off and you'll have like a full clear one. Okay. Honestly, I think she looks fine in there already. I wouldn't even do anything. Maybe I would take that protective plastic out of there, and then that would be it. I would even just leave the plastic that holds her up in there right there, because it looks like it's a great box figure already, in my opinion. Because like everything is all one piece. Her weapon is like already with her and everything. So I think this would make a great figure to just leave in the box. All right. Okay. So yeah, the only thing I don't like about these boxes is they scratch really easy. So if you scratch it, you'll see it. You'll notice it. Okay. So there's about a 75% window on the front, and you can see the actual figure inside. It says Pop-Up Parade here. All right. If you guys don't know what Pop-Up Parade is, well, it tells you what it is right here. All right. It's Pop-Up Parade is a new series of figures that are easy to collect with affordable prices and speedy release. Each figure typically stands around 17 to 18 centimeters in height, and the series features a vast selection of characters from popular anime and game series, with many more to be added soon. Okay, so that's basically what the pop-up parade is. They're like inexpensive, highly detailed, small figures. All right, easy to collect, and it comes with a nice display box. Okay. So here we got, it says here Moroha. Okay, I think that's Moroha in Hiragana, right? She is the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome, if you don't know. This is the YashaHime logo right here. Good Smell logo here. There's a Shop Pro sticker here. I don't really know what Shop Pro is. Alright, and there's some copyright info here. Okay, this side of the box, it just says Pop-Up Parade here. Alright, and you got that 75% window continuing here. Alright, here's the back. It's got those geometric shapes, rectangles, squares, and triangles. In this case, it's Moroha's colors, kind of white, like a darker red, a lighter red, and like kind of like that looks like a cherry red almost, or like a blood red. Okay, there's some information on the back here in different languages. I'm not really going to go over it. Ages 15 and up. Made in China. It's made out of PVC and ABS. There's some copyright stuff down here. All right, copyright Rumiko Takahashi. She is the author of Inuyasha and YashaHime. All right, and interesting to note, I think yeah, Ranma was like the first anime that I watched. All right, so she was the one that got me into anime, pretty much. All right, Takashi Sensei. Shogakukan Yomiuri TV Sunrise 2020, licensed by Shogakukan Shueisha Productions. Okay, I think this is what a Japanese recycle logo looks like also. Okay, and this side says Good Smile Company, and we've got a 75% window here also. All right, and then if you look at top, I know I did this for all the other figures. It's nothing on top, it's just clear. On the bottom, it's just white. Okay, with the barcode. All right, let's go do the unboxing. Okay, if you're interested in what's inside the box, there it is. That's what's inside the box. It says Pop-Up Parade with those shapes on the bottom, right? It's just a continuation of the background, right? Okay, there she is. Moroha from YashaHime, alright? She's a half-demon princess, alright? She's the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome. So to assemble this figure was really easy. Only two pieces. The figure itself and the base. Alright, and she's got plenty of support. She's got two pegs holding her up here and a peg down there. She's barefoot. Yeah, you know what? I don't have a lot of figures that are barefoot. so it's kind of strange because her feet kind of like stick up here. I'm trying to get it down as much as I can, but yeah, there's no way out of it. You're going to see the pegs sticking out of her feet, okay? Yeah, you'll see it, even the other one. So I believe there's one peg right here on her left foot, and on the right foot there's two pegs that hold her in place. I think she's pretty stable. I don't think she's going to droop after a while. All right. And yeah, pretty simple. It's just two pieces. The other figures, the Toa and the Setsuna had their weapons separately, and you had to add it to her. That's why I was saying you could put her in the box with the plastic wrapping, and like she would look good in there, all right, because her weapon is with her. Right, the weapon is already installed. All right. Okay, so let's. I'll do a quick 360. Hazelbeck is going to take a closer look at her, and we'll scrutinize this figure and take a closer look at it. Okay? Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, we're back, and we're going to go take a look and scrutinize this figure. I don't think there's much to scrutinize. It's like perfect like the other ones. So I'll say, all right, but yeah, we'll go take a closer look at her. So we're going to start at the base. The base is a the same Pop-Up Parade hexagonal bases that all the other Pop-Up Parades have, but this one is in like a kind of red, like kind of a light red. All right, and so that's the kind of theme with this figure. It's different shades of red. All right. So I would say we'd start her with her shoes, but we got to start with her feet because she's not wearing any shoes. I don't have too many figures that feature characters that don't have shoes, except for I'm actually looking at one right now. But yeah, she's barefooted. All right. And so if you guys didn't know, she was raised by the wolves. All right, you know, Koga and the wolves. So that's why she's kind of dressed up as one. If you see, because she's wearing this kind of like sock, I guess. It's kind of like a sock, but it's not. I don't really know what to call it. All right. It's like kind of like a fluffy looking, like a legging or something. All right. It's not quite a sock because it doesn't go over her feet, you know. But yeah, you can see her feet. Her feet look good. Her feet look like feet are supposed to look like, right? That's what I'm gonna say. There's no any kind of paint on her toenails at all. Yeah, there's no paint on her toenails. They're just flesh colored. All right. The skin looks good on her feet. That's what I'm gonna say. It looks nice and smooth. She's got some really pale skin like the other girls. Also, I want to know that out of all the three girls, the YashaHimes, this one has the most skin. She showed the most skin. All right. Yeah, so anyway, let's take a look at the leggings again. So it's a kind of like a darker red color, almost like a blood red color. And then you've got a black kind of ties on the front here. All right, and those are all the details right there. And yeah, it's really it's like kind of going all over the place. It folds everywhere and stuff nicely. The molding is nice. I don't really see any imperfections with it. It kind of dips down in the center here. It kind of looks like a boot, sort of. It almost looks like a boot, but yeah, like I said, she ain't wearing no shoes, no soles, nothing. Okay, and then she's got this absolute terror field, is what they call it, right? It's the area from the, you know, I guess the socks or stockings to the bottom of the skirt. She's got a large one, actually. Okay, so yeah, you get a good look at her legs. All right, they look nicely toned because yeah, she runs around a whole lot. The wolves run all over the place. Okay, very pale skin is what I want to say again. And yeah, it's a good color. I mean it's a good paint finish is what I'm gonna say. It's not too shiny, not too dull. I don't even know if it's painted at all. It might just be straight plastic. That might be the plastic mold. I'm not sure, but it looks good. All right, I don't really see any kind of shading on it, but around the knees you can see the molding around the knees. It kind of gives that perception of like it's like three-dimensional. It gives it kind of looks like shading when the light hits it. That's what I want to say. All right, and then you can't really see the back. Okay, you'd have to really look under there. But yeah, she's got a nice pair of legs. Let's move up. Okay, and then so this is she's wearing a kind of strange outfit. All right, this is a hakama. Okay, if you guys don't know what a hakama is like a really like traditional Japanese clothing that it's like a really baggy pants. All right, like in kendo we wore them, and they got a lot of pleats. This one doesn't actually have a lot of pleats. It's just kind of more like a shorts almost. It looks more like a shorts, but it is a hakama. Okay, it's tied around the waist and there's a little bow on the front. Okay, and then it's got, you could see like there's like a kind of hole on the side. It's like a triangular hole on the sides. Yeah, that's a hakama, all right. That's exactly what a hakama looks like. All right, but except hakamas are usually like long. All right, they go all the way to your feet. Well, this one is like that. It's not long at all. Geez, it's super short actually, because you can see compared to her whole leg. Yeah, it's pretty damn short. Okay, a hakama is usually the whole thing. Just think of it as like if you Kagome wears the long red hakama, or Kikyo wears the long red. Oh, I have the Kikyo figure also. Yeah, it's like that, but it's cut like super dupery short. All right, it's really really short. It's a shortened version of a hakama. That's what it is. All right, it looks like a pair of shorts. Okay, it's got like you can see some two pleats here, and then there's some folds and seams and stuff for it. That's one of the defining things about a hakama. It's got a bunch of pleats and everything. Pretty cool. It's like a really baggy pair of pants is what I want to say, okay? And then let's go talk about the sword since it's just right there in front of us, all right? So there's her sword. I forgot what the sword is called. She can do like a special attack with it. It looks very similar to the Toa sword. Almost. The wrapping is a little bit different. You can't really see too much of the wrapping isn't very pronounced is what I'm going to say. It's got kind of gold colors in between the wrappings, and then there's like the butt plate right here and here. This one's a little different. This one's kind of pointy and slashed right here. Okay, the saya is like a kind of a matte black color. It's almost like a flat color, but the light still reflects off of it. Okay, it looks like it's been nicely molded. I don't see any weird mold lines on it or anything, so they must have sanded it down pretty good. And then yeah, and then there's just the string that's wrapped around the saya, and it's in here like on her like belt right here where the hakama is tied around it. Okay. It looks like the suba is kind of a gold color or a bronze color. I don't, let me see what it is. I don't know, it's not a very, it's just kind of a plain kind of looking gold suba. So I'm saying it's solid in the center. It doesn't have any interesting designs to it. So I'm gonna say the Subas are, you know, they come in all shapes and sizes. I'm gonna say this one is just a kind of more. It's a kind of rectangular looking Suba. All right. What this does is it protects your hands when you're having a sword fight. All right. It keeps your fingers from getting cut off by the other blade. Okay, so that's the sword. It looks pretty good. It looks straight. It looks like she's about to go draw it. All right. Except if you were to draw the sword, you would bring this hand up to here, all right, and tilt it forward, and then you would draw it, right? But it is I think it's the correct direction because it kind of curves this way. It's a pretty straight looking sword too. A katana, like a lot of the more modern katanas, they got a more curvature to it, so it goes straight and then it kind of curves a little bit. This one curves just a teeny tiny bit. It's a pretty straight looking sword. That's what I want to say. Okay. All right, and then let's just move up. Let's go take a look at this cape that she's wearing. All right, so the cape is that kind of like blood red color. All right, it's kind of like a dark red. It looks like it's been put together with a bunch of other materials. All right, other cloths to make this one cape or mantle. All right, it would have been nice if maybe this stitching here was a different color. Maybe that's the way it should be. I'm not sure. Okay, but it looks like it's been, yeah, stitched together with a bunch of different other cloths. Okay, and it comes together at the front. And there's some more stitching right here and here. Okay, and then she's wearing like a gi on her upper body. You could tell like her clothing is optimized for speed. All right, she's trying to be faster, you know, kind of like the ninja clothing, I guess, but she is not wearing any kind of armor. All right, any kind of hard armor is what I want to say. All right, so yeah, it's a gi. It's probably tucked into the hakama somewhere. It's, I don't know. Yeah, it's white under here, so that tells me that there's another liner to this that goes under here that's white. All right, that's what this is right here. You see there's another white that goes underneath the gi. Okay. It's the same color as the hakama shorts. All right, and then there's her hand, her arm right here. It's bent like this. Nice, it's nicely finished. It is a little shiny right here. That's okay, just that one spot. I see the light bouncing off of it. She's wearing these kind of funky looking gloves that like it just goes over her middle finger. All right, and you can see the bottom of it right here. There's like a tie right here. It's kind of a weird looking glove, I guess. That's what I'm gonna call it. Call it a glove. All right, and she's about ready to grasp the suka, or the handle of the katana right there. Like she's gonna go draw it. Maybe. Or she's just putting her hand on it. Okay, and then there's her face. That's that kind of smug looking Moroha face. She's got the smug look on. Okay, she's got brown eyes. She's looking to the left, right? She's got like straight mouth. Straight mouth, and it's just a little bit of pink. Pink line is what her mouth is. Okay, her face is kind of wide. She's got these kind of forelocks sticking out here. All right, and then there's her ears sticking out from the side of her head. Her hair is like a kind of gray color. That's what I'm gonna say. It's not totally black. It's gray. It does look like it has some kind of shading. There's some like kind of lighter streaks going through it and stuff. Like right around here and here. All right, I don't see any problem with the molding at all anywhere. Okay, and then she's got these two kind of ribbons. They look kind of like butterflies on the back of her head, doing the ponytail. Okay, it does look, yeah, so it looks like there's might be a little bit of overspray here. Okay, you can see the paint looks a little runny over here. Other than that, looks great. I can't really fault it for anything. All right, I would say maybe her face looks a little shiny. That's what I'm gonna say. Maybe the paint on her face could be a little duller is what I'm gonna say, but yeah, that's okay. That's being nitpicky. But yeah, I don't really see anything wrong with this figure. I like it. I think out of the 3 YashaHime figures, I think this is my favorite one because Moroha is my favorite character, and it's the one that's kind of like got the most going on with it. I guess the Setsuna one has a lot of stuff. They're all the figures are very different, is what I say, and it reflects the way these girls grew up. That's what I want to say. All right, yeah. Moroha is like a kind of like a wild animal type of girl. She's mischievous, like her father. She takes over her father after her father like a lot. That's what I say. All right. But yeah, it was interesting that she was raised by the wolves, so that's why she's got these kind of leggings right here. And like that's the way she kind of fights. She runs around and hops around all over the place. Like she's super duper fast, like the wolves. Okay. Okay, I like it. I think out of all the 3, I like this one the best. This one is probably the easiest to what is it, to display in the box because it's all one piece. All right, the whole figure came out just like this. You didn't have to assemble really anything. All you had to do was put her on the base. I think it would be great to leave her in the box, but I want to keep her with the other 3 girls. Okay. The Pop-Up Parade figures, they come in like pairs usually. They'll release them in pairs. I think this one they release it as a trio. Okay, all 3 of the girls came out at the same time. So you know, that's why you would want to get all 3 of them, right? Because they're the main characters for the anime. Okay. Okay, yeah. So for 30, 40 bucks, you can't go wrong, man. It's a great figure. It's up there with like a premium price figure, all right? And premium price figures probably cost like double the price of a Pop-Up Parade figure. So I'm really impressed. I'm thinking maybe the colors look a little dull. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of getting from it a little bit. I wish the colors were a little more vibrant, but that's okay. It's her outfit is just many different shades of red, all right? It's the blood red color, kind of a lighter red color, but just I think the lighter red color looks kind of dull. That's what I want to say. It would have been nice if they colored these stitches right here. Okay, her feet look okay. So I want to say her feet look like feet. There's no kind of paint on her toenails or anything. You'd think that maybe they would put some kind of polish on it, because yeah, you know, your fingernails are a little shiny, if you can see. Yeah, see, the light bounces off of my fingernails, so you would think that, you know, the fingernails would be a little glossy. Other than that, I think they got all the details right. I'm pretty happy with her. Thanks for watching. I'll get some 360 shots and close-ups. That's the end of the video. I'm pretty happy with this one. I think it's my favorite out of all 3 of them. She's my favorite character out of all 3 of them also. All right.